Welcome to Crypto Journeys, the series, where everyone's journey is different, but crypto can be for everyone. Sponsored by guapcoin.org, cryptocurrency for the culture. Join us Saturday, May 1st at 1 p.m. on Clubhouse and 2 p.m. on Zoom for Ask Me Anything with Guapcoin virtual talk tour. Details can be found on cryptovibes.com. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to Crypto Journeys, the series where everyone's journey is different, but crypto can be for everyone. Our guest today is Ms. Kendra Emereum. Welcome, Kendra.
Hey, hey.
So we're so happy to have you here. I've got to give you guys a little backstory about Kendra and I, how we connected. It's been a while. I was brand new in crypto, stumbled across her group, Women in Cryptocurrency, and somehow we started talking and made some phone calls and talked about some projects. So I always like to go back, remember who helped me get started in this whole thing. So I'm excited to have you here with us today.
I'm happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here. We've definitely been on a journey. It's been a journey.
Yes, we have. Tell us a little about yourself, Kendra.
Okay, well, of course, I started the group Women in Cryptocurrency. I always just had like a heart of service just to help. And women empowerment has always been like the center of the help that I always wanted to give to others around me. I just always felt like, women, we just always get the end of the stick. But seeing as we formulate our groups and come together, like that's where the power was. Exactly. So, just a little bit about me. I've been a youth program coordinator before. I've worked with children. I've worked with women. I've worked in IT. I've worked in healthcare. I've worked in almost any industry that you can think about. I have worked in that thing, okay? I always knew at heart, like I just needed and wanted to be an entrepreneur. So we all know what that path looks like. It's pretty much you blazing it by yourself. Don't nobody believe in you until the consistency and your hard work show. But at that moment, at that point, you don't care what they think. At the beginning, you want the support. When you get there, you like, yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
So,
right?
That's just been me. It's always just been wanting to be a pioneer and a trailblazer for those, those spaces that are unknown where we aren't. And what I mean by we is this skin color right here. We aren't.
Exactly. Very well stated. And so true. So what happened, Kendra, that made you pay attention to cryptocurrency?
I had a friend come to me and ask me about, have I ever heard of crypto? I'm like, no, I ain't never heard of that. Encryption, what is that? I was like, yeah, encryption, I heard of that. He was like, no, crypto is like a new form of currency. I'm like, a new form of currency. How is the states going to take that? So I just had to do some research on it. And when I was looking into crypto, it was always Bitcoin came up, or Ethereum and Litecoin. Those were the three most popular at the time. I think it's 2015. 2015. It was the most popular at the time. And then on Coinbase, I believe that's the only three they had offered at the time anyway, before they start adopting these new coins that they're doing. Okay. So then when I did deeper research about it, I realized that it was the blockchain actually that I needed to learn about for me to even get a firm understanding of what cryptocurrency was. Okay. It can't exist without it. So it's like, well, I need to know the foundation before I know what's, just things that run along it. I need to know the foundation of where this comes from. So it was back in 2015 when I had first heard about crypto. I got excited because I'm like, this seems like freedom. And at that time we were going through like 2012. I think that's when the paradigm shift started to happen, when the transfer of wealth started to happen, when people started to wake up to what was going on for real in the world. So in 2015, when I heard about crypto, I'm like, oh, this is new money. Like we already knew money don't have value anymore, but seeing Bitcoin and it fluctuated a lot, it was real volatile, but it was real. And it was across the world. It wasn't just central to the US. This was something that was across the world. Right. And as we always know, Black people, we like to be the last people to want to adopt something. So I'm like, shoot, We need to know about this thing, okay?
Right.
This is freedom over here. People don't know about it. We're always talking about starting our own. This is a base of where we can start on really starting our own currency. We always say, how we keep the black dollar here? Like this. We can do it just like this. Now we
Mhm.
have something that is already set up, already running, and can't be shut down that we need to know about. So that's what got me excited about it. I'm like, us women need to know about this.
Exactly.
But then looking in the space, it's always a male dominated industry when it comes
Right.
to finance or
Exactly.
investing.
Mhm.
But women, we're the decision makers in the household. So it's just like, I don't understand why we're not the ones on the forefront of this. We the
Mhm.
ones who know how much bills go out, groceries, how much the kids' clothes cost. We know those things. So
Right.
this is another platform that we should know, which is
Mhm.
investing. But all the groups that were out there were like ran by males, and males are just chauvinists. They're arrogant. They think they know everything. You can't ask a question without them making you feel little, you feel belittled,
It's true.
stupid. And it's like, that's not right. We're not
Mhm.
going to treat women like that. That's not
Right.
right. We don't know. We're coming here to get educated, not berated. So that's what
Exactly.
made me create the group, Women in Cryptocurrency. That is our safe space for
Yes.
women to come in. You can ask your stupid question, which we know
Right.
there aren't any.
Right.
Ask that question.
Mhm.
Ask it 3, 4, 5 times. We don't care. We're in here to educate you and empower you and to get you going. So that's what made me want to create Women in Cryptocurrency. It was that safe space that we could be and begin to learn together. Because at that time, that's when everybody was beginners. There
Mhm.
was no expert. You couldn't
Right.
call yourself that because it was too new. So we
Mhm.
were all learning together when I created that space.
And to this day, it's still my go-to. I love to just peek in there, see what people are talking about. And you can just see the advancement of the members because the questions are getting more interesting and with
Yes.
growth. And I'm just learning so much from the answers that people are giving. So I
Yeah.
appreciate that you started Women in Cryptocurrency because it is a very, very comfortable place to be. And like you said, just to get that, you know, positive experience because personally I left many a group because
Okay.
you just don't feel welcome. And a big part of it, I think people who know something forget when they didn't. You know, you weren't
Yes.
born knowing cryptocurrency. You had to learn it. So
You
why is
did.
it such a problem for someone who's new to just come in and get the same information that you have? So thank you
Exactly.
for Women in Cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
So let's acknowledge. Oh, we had a couple. Oh, Trey says, Kendra, what it do?
Hey,
Trayvon,
Trey.
thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate it. So that said, you really covered everything I was going to ask you. That was awesome. Thank you for that. So has crypto changed your life, Kendra? And if so, how?
It has. I would say crypto changed my life into opening up new opportunities for me. I was just at first I was so afraid to begin to even start having lives to talk about crypto and blockchain when it came to educating. I didn't know that this would turn into me being able to be a consultant because of the information that I knew. And I could consult on just educating people on getting in, and people will pay you for those services that I was literally giving for free.
Right.
I felt we all needed to know this. So it's like, shoot, come on, if I have the info, I'll give it to you.
Mhm.
But then I started to see easily you could just monetize it. People will pay you for your time. And so that's an avenue that opened up for me, just being a speaker, just an enthusiast, an influencer, an educator. The other way it's changed my life is because, at the beginning we was in there a little blind, but then we started to know how to start vetting projects, investing in them, seeing if they had like a real world use case.
Mhm.
How is the team? Is the team credible? How is their engagement and their marketing? How do those things look? And then I can say, we just had threw in some money on some penny coins, some here, or some projects that I like I had like that for a long time.
Mhm.
VeChain, I have loved that project for a very, very long time. And then just to see now that it's really starting to set its foundation and take off, it's like, well, I believed in this from the jump.
Right. Right.
And then Binance, when everybody was getting on Binance, I bought the coin at I think $14, and we know where BNB is now, and it's like, what? But a lot of it was just hit and miss.
Right.
And I think that's the one thing that I definitely learned about investing. Like everything isn't going to take off.
Right.
And that was the importance on learning how to diversify your portfolio.
Mhm.
You know, you can have your penny, you can have your tokens, you can have your utility token, you just have your coin. That's when you start to learn the difference between them and learning to diversify your portfolio. Some
Mhm.
gonna make it, some not.
Right.
But 2 out of 5, you've already literally reaped the investment that you made in crypto. You get like 10 times more than what you even invested. Like
Easy.
Ethereum blew my mind. I was like,
Mhm.
hallelujah.
I'm
Y'all check
team ETH all
$91.
day. Yes.
Please.
Yes.
You just start learning when the
Hmm.
streets are red by. You know, you start to see how mainstream has warped us so much that when
Hmm.
we see red, we run. Instead of when you see red, you're like, yes, now what I'm
Hmm.
gonna buy, how much I'm gonna spend over here. And
Right.
then you see everybody going crazy, like, what's going on with the market? No more. My like, just buy, buy, buy. It's like, well, you ain't buying. I'm gonna buy what you gonna buy. You know, you just get to that point. So
Right.
that's how crypto has been to me. I can consult. I'm learning how to diversify my portfolio more. It's changed my life because, hey, crypto, you can put it on a debit card now and spend it as cash.
Absolutely.
People don't know that. It's
Mhm.
like, shoot, I don't even have to spend the fake money that we get paid from the government. I can actually spend crypto and
Mhm.
it works the exact same
Exact
way.
same way.
So
Yes.
it's like, shoot, you don't even care about every 2 weeks or every week Friday when you get paid. You're like, oh yeah, I did get paid this week, right? You know, you can use money for so many other things.
That's
So
so
that's
true.
definitely how
Yeah.
crypto's changed my life. Like you can pay bills with crypto. You
Mhm.
just learn to live off of it differently.
Yes, exactly. I'm so glad you said that because that's something I'm constantly making people aware of is that, it's not just about investing. You can get cryptos that you live on. There are certain cryptocurrencies, literally, that's my money. That's what I play with. That's how I pay my bills. That's how I shop,
Mhm.
and it's just giving me a level of freedom that I honestly never thought I could achieve ever. It's
Mhm.
like people think I'm on here just talking out the side of my neck, but I'm like, this is real. This is real. You can, and if you love your job or you love your business, if everyone could use extra money,
They can.
everyone. So
Mhm.
whatever it is that you're doing, whatever long-term plans you have, whatever little extra you need for this month, crypto is an option for all of that. Crypto can be what you need it to be. So thank
Yes.
you for that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. And I knew you were going to be fantastic. So I'm so happy that you came on today. So last question, what would you say to someone who's just thinking about learning more about crypto, but is hesitant for various reasons?
I am always encouraging everyone just start somewhere. Start somewhere. You're not behind. Mass adoption has not happened yet. You have time to get in. You have time to make your mistakes. The learning curve is there for you right now. What is awesome is where we are now, there are so many pioneers who have been here and are still here. You know, we have Miss Deidre Ramsey, we got Miss Tavania Evans, Miss Angela, we have you, we have me, we have Sarita Hines. Like y'all, the list goes on. Like we have Lamar, we got Lake, like everybody is still here.
Mhm.
And the foundation of what all of these pioneers are doing is really trying to bring us in to understanding that this is the time for us to be a part of the shift. Like we are always starting behind the start line. We're not starting there no more. Like we get to start at the line with
Exactly.
everybody else. You
Hmm.
competing with Wall Street, you right there beside these billionaires and millionaires. You're right there too.
Hmm.
So that's what I encourage people to do. It's like, yes, this is happening. If you haven't seen crypto go from being a scam to something real, to something that the government can't even figure out how to really tax it yet, they change it every single year. You need to know these things.
It's true.
These are called scare tactics. It's called
Hmm.
FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Oh, let me make sure I pay my taxes. They don't even really know how to really even tax you yet, y'all. Like, we got to wake up to when the government gets scared, they start rolling out rules and regulations that they can't even pass. So
Hmm.
it's like this is the forefront of change. And
Hmm.
this is change that you need to be aware of. Crypto is something that your children need to have. Crypto is something that your
Yes.
grandchildren need to have. Crypto is something that your grandparents need to have. Like
Yes.
everybody in
Everybody.
your household need to
Hmm.
have something. If you got safe security, safe boxes in the bank, your crypto password, private keys need to be sitting in those safety deposit boxes. Okay. If you
Hmm.
have a savings account getting 2% interest a year, you the main one who need to be investing in crypto. You the main one. I'm talking to you. If you're watching, I'm talking to you. Okay. Like this is new. We are in Georgia. We have adopted blockchain and crypto classes
Yes.
because it is important. And what I love is that we actually took it into the black schools. Like we are finally, y'all, we are finally starting to start where everybody else started. There is no more talking about being left behind. It
Hmm.
ain't nobody, no more talking about what the issues are with black people. We know, okay, we know. So at this time, we just need to stand up, move forward with each other, and
Hmm.
make this change together because it is coming. What I love so much, and I love Tavania, like it is amazing with her. Like I know her personally, y'all. Like
Hmm.
this woman has done a hackathon with me where we go to Georgia Tech, Georgia State, and sit here and judge technical projects because she has a technical background. But
Hmm.
she's still giving back as she's creating
Right.
something for a black community to give back. Like she has created the platform for us to finally circulate our dollars within one another. And this woman has been through hell and high water and has not given up. And just to see where she has started to where she is now, that's where the support needs to be. It needs to be in people who are really trying to move us forward. So
Right.
people who are new and beginners, reach out, join these groups, look through the threads. There are no stupid questions. We are literally here to educate each and every one of you. What's her name? The J. Roberts, her.
Hmm.
After this, at 5 o'clock, she has one going on too with Hill Harper. It's like this is a real thing, y'all. It is a real movement. And if you're not part of this movement, you're doing a disservice to yourself. So I'm
Yes.
just encouraging you to get involved.
Awesome. That was beautiful. Thank you, Kendra. For those of you who don't know the name Tavania, Tavana Evans is the founder of Guapcoin and is actually the sponsor of Crypto Journeys. So go to guapcoin.org. Go to guapcoin.org. Check out what Guapcoin is all about. And like Kendra said, get involved as soon as possible. There are so many resources right now. There's absolutely no excuse for
No.
anyone not to be informed about what's going in the crypto space. No excuse whatsoever.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, thank you for being here. Thank you for your lively interview. It was fabulous. Thanks to everybody who joined us live. We appreciate you guys. And this will be available on YouTube shortly for anyone who wants to share it. Because again, we do this, we bring crypto journeys to the people because we want everyone to see what you're seeing promoted as what cryptocurrency is not necessarily the case. There are a lot of people in this space who look just like you and like Kendra said, have been in this space for some time. So don't be hesitant to connect, get involved, and make some moves. You know, it's one thing to get information, but then you have to do something. You have to take some action as well. So Kendra, we're gonna let you get on with your evening, and you and I will definitely be talking. Thank you again for your time. And again, this is Crypto Journeys, a series where everyone's journey is different, but crypto can be for everyone. We'll see y'all next Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern. Take care.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here.
Bye bye.